Hey guys, it's Robbie from R&S Royals. Um, just a little update on my season so far, which is going really well. I have 4 clutches in the incubator. That is a total of 24 eggs, no slugs. I will talk about that later. So yeah, I'm really happy so far with the progress. I've still got 2 to go. That's the yellow belly het pied male to the yellow belly pos het pied. Fingers crossed. But even at that, I know they are going to be pos hets anyway if they come out. If she doesn't prove out, and hopefully I maybe hit ivory. So in the end, it's a win-win. So I'm not really fussed. It's just basically to try and prove her out. I'm going to try and do some cleaning at the same time while I'm doing this, and maybe at least try and show off some animals that are, as there is one I want to show off who's just shed. He is a cracking spot nose. I mean, I've seen a lot of really nice spot noses, and I may be biased, but he is just unbelievable. But first off, I just want to show you my pastel phantom potion, who is growing unbelievably well. I mean, he is just well, not huge, but he will be. I mean, he is possibly at breeding weight right now, but I'm not pushing it. I'm not really fussed. I'd like to know some other people's comments on what they think I should pair him to. I know my bumblebee female, she'll be ready next year after having the year off. I also have, let me think, possibly the leopard could be up to weight next year as well. My Enchi het albino, I'm still pairing her up with my albino right now, so I think she'll be out of the question. But I also have my fire female. Now I can only imagine that fire would clean this up even more, and I think would bring the yellow out. I don't know if you can really see that camera, it really isn't really picking that up very well, but the yellow down that dorsal stripe, well, not stripe, but you know what I mean, down the dorsal, it really is, the camera just doesn't really show the justice of it. But I mean, he is just phenomenal. This guy I got from Martin Ender, and I was blown away as soon as I seen him, and then he is just eating consistently since I've got him, and he is just on an extra large mouse right now. So I mean, all my males are on that anyway. So there he is. There's Apollo, and he's clean for a change. He does normally like to leave me a mess, like they all do, I suppose. This boy as well, he's just shed out. This is my male holdback, spider het albino. There we go. And he's got the exact same look as his mum. Very stripy down the sides. Oh, sorry me man. And then the high white. I mean, a lot of people don't like high white, but I love high whites. That's what drew me to my pastel calico. Just the high white on it was unbelievable. But yep, there he is, nicely fresh shed. I love that pattern on the back. Look at that. And he should be ready. Again, I was hoping to go with the Enchi het albino for him, but I thought, well, I want to try and get a jump on the project. So if I hit an Enchi albino, later on this year, that'd be pretty cool as well. So yeah, I mean that. 2 seconds. So yeah, and this guy as well, who's made a mess, which is just as well. So I'm just going to give him a quick spruce out, as we say. Well, that's what I say anyway. Never mind. So yeah, I mean this guy came from Jenny at Cesarean Snakes. I think that's how you say it anyway. And she's a fantastic. I've never met. Well, I've met loads of people who love their animals, but Jenny is just epitomises passion for snakes, and it's incredible. And as soon as she produced these spot noses, that was it for me. It was enough for me to go, yep. Because I always wanted spot nose in my collection, and as soon as I seen that she produced this guy, that was enough for me. It says I was right onto Facebook message there. It says please. I mean this guy has grown something ridiculous. I mean look at that belly. I mean that is an incredible belly. I mean I think I'm aware that it's there might be another kind of gene at play, Ravenback. I think if I'm wrong, I'll need to contact Jenny properly. But about what I mean the head. If I can get his head on this, the head stamp on him is unbelievable. It is as clear as day. He just wants to say hello. There we go. I think. If you can get that. No, he doesn't want to play ball, but yeah, I mean it's a perfect spot nose stamp on his head. I mean the belly is just incredible, and the head is just the head stamp's phenomenal on him. So that's him. He doesn't really want to play ball, so I'm not going to be bugging him too much, because well, I don't like to do that too much with him. Yeah, I think not. Is he the only one that's made a mess? Yeah. Also, I really don't know if I should do this on camera, but I'm gonna, because he is, and he's just got so much better with age. It is incredible. But he is one mean boy. There we go. I mean, look at that. The purples on him are incredible. This is my banana cinnamon meal. And he is unbelievable. I mean, he's helped produce a clutch from my green Mojave, and I looked up the Savannah banana Savannah, and it is an incredible looking animal, but that's just with normal Mojave. I think the green Mojave will make it even better. But time will tell. I mean, there he is there. I mean, look at him. I mean, and he's got a few spots on him. But that I know some people don't like the spots, but I mean the purples and everything on him are incredible. But like I said, he is one mean boy. He does not like you coming into his tub. at all. And he's the one that I have to be wary of. I mean, my daughter loves him. I mean, my daughter. There you go. And that's me just putting back in. You need some water. So yeah. Also as well, I filled bottles of water up. It's just the same way for running back and forward to the... Oh, shush. Shush. He just likes to make noise. Yeah, same way running back and forward, and then the water. I found as well, I mean, I used to keep tropical fish, and I used to keep bottles upon bottles of water, and it's something to do with some sort of, it lets it get up to temperature, and it becomes okay for water changes and things. And I thought, well, our water's quite good anyway up in Scotland, so, but it's nice to have the water there and sort it. So that's another wee tip that I have. Also, I mean, I'd like to know what you guys would like me to show off. Because I mean, I do have, I mean, obviously, I mean, there's obviously 4 females that I've just laid. I mean, my pinstripe female, she is back on food already. She didn't take long to go back onto food. I'll be trying the other girls tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to do my feeding day tomorrow. Yeah, that's fine. So I'll let you know how that goes. But I've got a funny feeling they should all be back in food by tomorrow. I mean, oh, this is another, I've got another hole back here as well. And I've still got this boy. I mean, he's a conundrum to me as well. Some people have said he has a butter hypo. I don't know. I mean, this... Sorry, I've got a cat meowing at the door. He's a pest. I've still got this boy for sale. He is a hypo, which is orange hypo. It's no line. As you can see, he is an absolute stunning boy. But I mean, I have been told he's a butter hypo, but I mean, he doesn't really look much like his dad. I mean, he's really cool. But I mean, obviously I've got his dad, so I don't need two. But what I have done is kept this girl. Now she is definitely a butter, and she's definitely 100% het. And you can, I mean, when I first got the pair of 100% het hypos, I could see, as babies, you could see the hypo bleeding through, and it was crazy. And I actually can see it in some of these, and you can see it running up the alien heads there, and it seems to increase or decrease the pattern in the alien heads. I mean, that does not look like a normal butter to me. So she is definitely a hold back, which isn't too bad considering, I mean, I've now got, that'll be my 3rd hold back. So I'm doing pretty good when it comes to holdbacks and stuff like that. Right, on to the reason that I made this video. I have done a video previously on my ambient temperatures, but I thought I would offer up some, maybe if people want to ask questions, and then I can answer them on the next video. I first got this idea, I would say about 4 years ago, and it was on a page, Sansera Educational. The guy Chris Wolford, brilliant. I mean, I messaged him a lot, and he was so helpful. He just wanted to help, and it was phenomenal. I mean, he'd never met me, never talked to me, and all these questions I was asking, and he was just answering them, obviously when he could, because obviously he's in the States. There was a lot of question if I could do that, but being in Scotland, and it worked when I had my own shed. Obviously now you can see they're in the house, but what I didn't take into consideration was last year, our summer was absolutely crazy. It was hottest I even remember, and unfortunately it played havoc with the snakes. The girls went past their lay dates by a good 15 to 20 days, whereas this year they're in the house. The temperature is sat at 30. I've been obviously tweaking about with the radiator and stuff like that, but it is sat between 30 and 31, and today Minnie, the normal female, she's laid 2 days early. Dot, a day early. Phoenix, a day over. No, a day on, bang on her due date. And the Green Mojave was a day over. The males are there on the cooler side of the room. I have got a temp gun as well. Unfortunately I've not got it in here, I should have actually brought it in anyway, but the males sit between 80 and 83 on this side. I have a fan blowing the air round about. The girls are roughly, about 4 foot away from the radiator, so their temperatures will probably roughly be between 85 and 89. That's when I'm doing the temp guns, but they've got, obviously the gradients are different. If they want to go back to the further back of the tub, they can do, which is fine. They've got the perfect gradient there, and also my humidity in here as well. It's fine as well. I've got a perfect, whenever they go into shed anyway, I'm spraying once a day. Obviously the smaller tubs I don't need to do that as much. The bigger tubs, it just gets sprayed once a day, and as soon as the eyes go clear, then I don't spray them. So yeah, ambient temperatures works great for that as well. And then also on the other side is the males. This is what I asked Chris about, and he says keeping the males at a lower temperature seem to increase their fertility. Now he's just done his own research on it with his own animals, and he has not produced a slug in over, I think he told me it was maybe 3 or 4 years, but don't quote me on that. I would need to have to go back and look at it again. But since I have done ambient temperatures, I have had I'll have 10 clutches since I've started doing this. I've still got 2 to go, so that right now I've had 8, and I've had no slugs. Last year was a bomb because, again, incubator was in the shed, the temperatures were all over the place because of it was just a nightmare. So in hindsight, yep, I should have moved the incubator, but I thought I would have been fine because I managed to keep it nice. I managed to keep the incubator cool when I could, but not realising when I wasn't there the temperatures were through the roof. But this year I have my incubator in the living room, which I might just go through and show you anyway, but we'll wait and see. Yeah, no slugs I've had from any female whatsoever. The ovulations have been bang on. This year have been all bang on. everyone's just worked like clockwork this year. Ever since I moved them into here, everything has just went like clockwork, and all I can say is that that's my main thing, was just to try and move on from last year, and I've done it so far anyway. So hopefully the eggs the incubator's sitting perfectly at 31.7, which is between 89 and 90. 3 of the tubs are 89.5 and the other one's 89. So yeah, we're sitting at a good kind of temperature at this moment in time. So fingers crossed that the other 2 clutches keep going the same way for me. So yeah, I mean, if you get the chance on Facebook, look up Chris Wofford, and it'll be his educational page, Sansera. Some of the stuff this guy has done just on his own animal, he's just researched, and this I took this on board, and this is how I wanted to go. This cuts out the fire hazard. The snakes seem a lot happier. I get consistent feeding, and I mean, I get consistent feeds. And this year the females are on point with laying their eggs. No slugs. They're back. One's back on food already. I predict the other ones will go back onto food tomorrow. So yeah, I mean, it is. If you have the chance to do it, I would do it, because it takes away that risk of a fire hazard. It'll cut your electricity down as well, but obviously it's not about money. It's about finding what works for you, and this works for me. And I mean, I could preach to do it. But if you don't want to do it, then that's fine. You stick to what works for you. Or I'm just saying, this is what works for me. If you get a chance, I would try it. Just give it a shot. If not, go back to the heat mats or heat panels, however you're doing it. And once I move up to professional racks, they will not have heat in them, because I'm just going to keep going with the ambient temperatures. Also, a good story actually, just to finish this video off. My female that laid today, Minnie, 7 good eggs. She was perfectly coiled round them. They were nice and heated up, but perfect. She has got such a phenomenal background. When I bought her as a baby, I bought her from a shop called Dobies. It's called Dobies. It still is. And I purchased her, but they hadn't been able to feed her. So they asked me if it would be okay if they could just keep her till she fed. I says, yeah, sure, fine. And that very same day, just as I probably left, someone actually stole her. They stole 2 or 3 animals, but they went and done it at a few Dobby's places, and I was distraught, because she was a gorgeous normal, and it just was something about her that I just was like, I just can't. Pardon me, sorry. She just can't just be a normal. There has to be. If it's just normal and she passes on those traits, brilliant. It's still a wee dinker project, because it might bring something else to the table with a few things. But anyway, a couple of weeks passed. I get a phone call. Dobies had actually traced the person who stole her. The police had went and found the woman, and they raided her and found all the snakes. So I got her back at a cut price, thankfully. And I brought her home, and I couldn't get her feeding. So I took her to a place in Dunfermline, Serpentis, a brilliant wee shop, absolutely fantastic. I think it's got new owners, but the owners beforehand, the woman, I can't remember her name, but the information she gave me, and because I was relatively still quite new, and what she was saying to me was just absolutely unbelievable. I took that on board, and I packed her rub out. We hide practically buried in our substrate, loads of wee kind of fake vegetation. Sorry, sorry, I've got day shift brain. And I was to drop it in, heat it as I normally do with everything else, and then drop it. So I do that. So I go away, come back, and it's gone. Oh, brilliant! Right, that's fine. Right. So I do that a couple of times, and as I'm heating up this mouse for like maybe the third or fourth time after she's drop fed, so about the fourth week in, just as I open the tub to put drop the mouse in, bang! I couldn't even see her because she was in the fake vegetation. I literally jumped at my skin, but and from there on in, she has been an absolute phenomenal snake. I mean, that's her background to that. I just thought I would end the video with something like that. And so, if any of you's got any questions about the ambient temperatures or anything like that, please just comment down below, and I will do another video on the questions. This time I'll write the questions down because I almost forgot some last time. So, well guys, I hope you're having a great season, and I shall let you know how my other two clutches, when the other two clutches are laid, and I'll probably do the questions on the next vlog. So if you're new to the channel, go and hit the like button, hit the subscription button, sorry, and notification, and give this video a like or dislike, whichever you want. I'm not really fussed. So thanks very much guys, bye.